Hi everybody, and welcome back to Developing with Mel. My name is Mel and I am a developing medium, which means that I am learning and practicing how to become a professional medium. I created this YouTube channel so that other people in my situation who are learning and developing could follow along on this journey with me and see that they are not alone in some of the things that we go through as we develop. If that is something that you're interested in, or you just want to follow me along on my journey, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you get updated when new videos are posted. In today's Media Monday, I am going to be talking about one of the coolest experiences I recently had with Spirit and how I was able to deliver an amazing message to his daughter. Stay tuned. So I did a reading for a lovely young lady about a month ago, and she ended up referring me to her niece, which I'm still in the practicing stages of developing, so to get a referral from a practice reading was just so awesome, and I was so excited for that. So we get the reading scheduled with her niece, and the day comes, and I'm not feeling very well, and something inside is saying, today's not the day for this reading. I didn't understand why, but if you follow my channel, you know that I listened to my intuition, I listened to my guides, and I knew that I needed to reschedule this reading with her. So I reached out to her and let her know that I needed to reschedule, and we would meet up another time. So we made it for a week later. Now, looking back, I know exactly why that happened, and that is what this Media Monday is all about. So the day came for her reading, and her computer wasn't letting her log on correctly, but her dad was already here talking to me, so I had a notebook out, and I was writing all the things that he was telling me, all these things down. And then, the coolest experience I have ever had in my life, I heard him say, clairaudiently, oh, I can just do it, I can write. And I felt energy go into my hand and started writing on the paper. And I heard the words in my head as I was writing them, but I didn't know what I was writing. I don't know how to explain that. Like, he was in total control of my hand and what I was writing, but I heard the words in my head as I was writing them. And so once he was done writing what he needed, I felt the energy come back out of my hand. But at that point, he had used up all the energy he had left, and he was gone. And his daughter hadn't even signed into the computer yet. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, he's already gone. He's used up his energy. What am I going to do? Now, I had taken a bunch of notes about what he was saying to me before he used my hand to write her a letter. So she finally got online, and I said, this just happened. Let me take a photo of this, and I'm going to send it to you. So I do that. And she pauses for a minute and says to me, oh my gosh, that's my father's handwriting. I was so excited. But I thought, okay, are you sure? You don't have to just say that. Let me know. What do you think about this? And she goes, that is his handwriting, 100%. My father ruined Christmas for us because we realized that Santa Claus's handwriting was our dad's. So I know his handwriting, and oh my gosh, I had like the geekiest moment. After this reading, I called my mom, I called my best friend, I called I called everybody who would listen about this experience. It was the coolest thing. So as I was writing, it was in cursive, and it was super sloppy. And I know how to write cursive, but normally I don't, and I am so OCD, like I write super slow to make sure that it looks pretty, and I was just going like this as I was writing for him. And so I had sent her that photo, and she says, yes, that's his handwriting, 100%. So in this Media Monday, I wanted to talk about that. Have you guys ever had that experience? Have you ever had a spirit take over your hand, or the feeling of the energy in your hand while they wrote, and then shared it with a client or a friend or whoever you believe that note was for, and they said to you, That's their handwriting. That was the coolest experience I have ever had, and I hope to have many, many more of those. I want to open myself up to be able to receive and give messages from Spirit in the way that they would like, and he wanted to write his daughter this message. So, to revert back, because Medium Mondays are all about my readings, how they go, what happens in them, and the behind the scenes look at them. So the rest of the reading was pretty normal. I had taken down notes before she had gotten on the computer. But one of them stood out to me the most, is he showed me an image. And again, if you follow me, I'm very clairvoyant. I get probably 90% of my readings through clairvoyancy, through my sight. The rest of it is a mixture of clairsentience and claircognizance, but most of it is clairvoyant. So he was showing me an image of his daughter and a man at a lake skipping rocks. And I could describe this lake and the areas and the rocks they were skipping and the scenery around them. And this is the reason that the meeting had to be rescheduled, is because she was going to go to this lake with her boyfriend. And I saw an image of her at this lake, and had I not postponed the reading, I would not have seen this image. And it was something significant because his daughter needed to know that he's always with her. And so I said, okay, well, before he used up his energy and had to leave, I wrote all these things down, and he showed me an image, and I could tell that he was above and he was watching you, and there was a young man, and you guys were skipping rocks. And she says, oh my gosh, we just did that last weekend. I haven't skipped rocks in almost all my life, and randomly we just decided to skip rocks. That is so amazing. How awesome is that? And for me, it was just a cool experience, and I realized in that moment, my guides had said, this is why you had to wait, because she was going to go to this, and her father wanted to let her know that he was with her in that memory, in that moment. And I also needed to wait because he was gathering energy to be able to use to write. That's what I heard from my guides, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is just the coolest thing. So in this Medium Monday, I want you guys to know that you can open yourself up to Spirit. You can do amazing things. I haven't even been practicing a full year yet, and Spirit was already able to use my hand to write a letter for their daughter. Her dad was able to come through me and give me the messages that he needed to give for his daughter. I was able to understand afterwards that I needed to wait for that reading, that it wasn't supposed to happen at that date and time, that it needed to occur later. And again, I'm less than a year into my development. So those of you that are learning and practicing and developing, just know that you don't have to wait 5, 6, 7, 8 years to be amazing. I know that there's courses and teachers and classes out there, and they're telling, some of them are telling you that you have to be studying and practicing for years before you can ever be experienced or ever have these amazing experiences. And I'm here to tell you that that's not true. I've only been practicing for about 9, 10 months, and that experience was just amazing. And it can happen to you too. You just have to put your heart and soul into it. If you're passionate about becoming a medium, put your heart and soul into it, put your passion into it, and great things will come to you and for you. Thank you guys all so much for watching this Medium Monday, my most coolest Medium Monday to date. And I hope that you guys will leave some comments about your coolest moments in giving readings, and we can all share and talk about them together. I hope you all have a great day, my lovely friends.